Guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Soumya, aka Pretty Paperback, and by the title of this video, you already know what this video is going to be about. If you are someone who finds peace in the smell of old books or who dream of owning a little bookshop tucked away in the quiet lane, or if you are someone who believes that books can actually heal you, then this video is for you, my friend. So today I am going to talk about one of the absolute favorite subgenre, books about books. Yes, books that either revolve around bookstores, libraries, or characters who live and breathe stories just like you and me. So these are books where books aren't just props, they are the soul of the story. So let's dive into this beautiful list of 10 reads that celebrate the power of books, one chapter at a time. Books by Sonali Bendre. So let's start with something that isn't a novel but is just as nourishing. So Books About Books by Sonali Bendre is absolutely incredible, thoughtful and aesthetic curation of 150 books across different genres, moods, timelines. And Sonali doesn't just list all the books, she gives us bite-sized reflection, little stories and context that makes you feel like each book was handpicked just for a particular reason. What I love most is that you can read it like a journal or flip through any page and you can start reading that book from anywhere. Any title that speaks to you. Or maybe that book reminds you why you love reading in the first place itself. This is a kind of book that you keep on your bedside table and go back to when you are in a reading slump, or just you want to reconnect with the love of your life, which is literature, of course. Days at Morisaki Bookshop by Satoshi Yagisawa. So this book felt like a warm cup of tea on a rainy day. This book follows a young woman named Takako who has recently got her heart broken and her life is upside down. She takes refuge in her uncle Dusty's second-hand bookstore in Tokyo. That area in Tokyo is famous for bookshop itself, second-hand bookshop, antique bookshop, different bookshop, just bookshop. So this book is very reflective, it's healing, it's solitude and rediscovering joy in the quiet corner of life. Books kind of became her therapy. The story and the bookshop became her sanctuary, and through small moments, conversations, cup of coffee, old paperbacks, she began to piece herself back up together, which was very sweet to read. This book is very short, simple and soothing. So if you are feeling little lost in life, then this book might just find you at a very right time. More Days at Morisaki Bookshop. So this is the sequel and it continues Takako's story but also expands into her relationship and the changing dynamics of bookshop itself. I feel this book was more introspective than the first one, in my opinion. So dealing with question of identity, work and what it really means to live an authentic life. So the bookstore remains the heart of the story. I love that bookshop. And the narrator also shows you how people and space evolve over the time. This book is perfect those who love character-driven books and where the setting is almost like a character itself. Is by Sarah Nisha Adams. So this one had me teary-eyed more than just once. I promise you that. So this book is set in London Library. The story revolves around two characters, Mukesh, who is recently a widower trying to connect with life, and Alicia, a teenager working at the library who stumbles upon a mysterious reading list tucked into one of the books. So, the list include titles like How to Kill a Mockingbird, The Kite Runner, all the gems. I promise, all the gems. And slowly, as Mukesh and Alicia started to read all the books through, and their life changes. So this book is about grief, loneliness, friendship, and the subtle way books find us when we need them the most. So this one particular book is very emotional, heartwarming, and absolutely must read for any book lover. The Little French Village of Book Lovers by Nina George. So this book is set in a village in France. Beautiful setting. So this book brings in a touch of magical realism as well. So books don't just exist, they seek out readers whose life they are meant to change at that time. The protagonist, Mary, as a gift, she can sense what book a person needs in that particular moment of their life, even before they know it themselves. Cool, how cool is that? So there is love, mystery, fate, and a lot of heartwarming moments. It is whimsical, emotional, and perfect if you're looking for something that blends the magic of books with the magic of destiny. So every page reads like a quiet prayer to the literature itself. What you're looking for is in the Library by Michiko Ayoma. This is a Japanese novel told through the series of interconnected stories, all revolving around a librarian named Sayori. People walk into the library with a practical problem like career, confusion, heartbreak, loneliness, regret. But Sayori gives them book recommendation that seems completely unrelated until those books work like a magic. So the beauty of this book lies in the quiet wisdom. It's about how stories open our eyes to different things, to different solutions we didn't even know we were searching for. So this book kind of reminds that libraries aren't just buildings, they are a place for hope, transformation, and second chances as well. On your bookshelf. So this is a fun, illustrated collection that pokes gently in a funny way to readers. From book hoarding to shelf anxiety to unread TBR piles, this one is all there. So this is funny, relatable, and it makes you this book makes the perfect gift for any bibliophile, you or me. So I found myself laughing and nodding at every damn page. So this one is great to read between heavier novel, or keep it on your coffee table, or this book will remind all the book nerds they are whole, they are lovable species on their own. Welcome to Yunom Dong Bookshop. So this is a Korean novel, and this book is about a woman who leave her high-paying job but pressurable job, corporate job, to start a cozy bookshop in a Yunom Dong neighborhood. But this is not just about the shop, it's about reclaiming time, redefining your success, and building a life filled with meaning rather than just noise. So the pace is slow, reflective, and incredibly calming. It will make you want to slow down, maybe journal a bit, dream about your own little reading nook, perfect for fans who liked reading What You're Looking For Is in the Library, Before the Coffee Got Cold, or Morisaki Bookshop. The Door-to-Door Bookstore by Carlton Henn. One of my favorite book of 2025. So this is a heartwarming book set in a German town where Karl, a quiet and a kind-hearted bookseller, delivers a book on his foot to a regular customer. Like Amazon, but better. He lives simply solitary life until a bold, curious 9-year-old girl named Sasha started to follow him on his route. So what begins as an unlikely companionship slowly turns into a very beautiful friendship filled with laughter, fun, healing, and second chances, of course. So as they walk through the streets together, they not only deliver books but also bring comfort, hope, and stories and connections to the lonely people of the town. So this book is a gentle reminder of how even the smallest act, like sharing a book, can change your life. Perfect for fans of The Little Paris Bookshop and A Man Called Ove. The Lost Bookshop by E.B. Woods. So this one is the most plot-driven and slightly mysterious of all the books I have listed above. So this book is set in dual timeline and is little bit of historical fiction, literally fiction and mystery as well, hidden in a bookstore. Center of all. So 3 characters, each from different timelines, are connected by a lost bookshop and the secret it holds. So if you love stories about buried manuscripts, women who rebel against the circumstances, and the idea that books can carry memories across generations, then this book is your heaven. The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. So this book is an absolute classic in the books about books genre, period. So this book is about a grumpy widower bookseller on a remote island. He runs a struggling bookstore and life seems to be slowly slipping past him, until 2 unexpected things happen and someone leaves behind a rare manuscript and someone else leaves behind a child in a bookstore. Who does that? So what unfolds is a beautiful, heart-tugging story about second chances, found family, love, and of course, books. So this book is filled with literally references, characters who feel real and flawed, and so much warmth. I smiled, I teared, and I underlined so many quotes. So if you believe books can change the course of your life, this one will stay with you for a very long time. My updated list of 10 heartwarming, magical, and emotional books about books, books about bookshop, and books about readers, people who live between the pages. So each of these books kind of remind me why I actually fall in love with reading at the very first page. And honestly, I feel and I hope that they do the very same for you. So tell me in the comment, have you read any of these books, or do you plan to read any of them? Or is there any other book that I should have covered in this particular video? And yeah, if you enjoyed watching this video, then make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And see you in the next video. Bye.